Welcome to Stockflix. This is the place where you get all the information on the hottest stocks, which should help you make some money. I go out, do all the research. All you need to do is kick back, relax, and enjoy. Today, I'm answering a subscriber's question. He had a very good question. He wants to know how much NIO stock should he buy and at what price. When I saw this question, I thought, what a damn good question, because it's really not as simple as you may think. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I'm going to show you all in this video, so stay tuned. It's a good one. If you don't know, NIO has been exploding recently. We're about the $48 to $49 mark. The share price performance is fantastic. For all my NIO shareholders, we are celebrating right now. But how do you invest in NIO going forward? Because NIO is an animal. And I know a lot of people out there might be sitting on the sidelines looking at the share price appreciate day after day, week after week, and before you know it, you've missed a $10 increase in the share price. You've missed out on the opportunity to make thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on NIO. So in this video, we're going to be answering my subscriber's question. How much to invest in NIO and at what price? Now, to answer this question, firstly, there's really two strategies. And the first strategy is if you are an investor or an individual with a low risk tolerance. The second strategy is if you are an investor with a high risk tolerance. Now, we're going to start with a low risk tolerance. And to do that, let's jump into my computer screen. I'll see you over there. So I've pulled up the NIO share price graph. As you can see, we're standing currently at about $48. NIO has had a fantastic run to date. Now, if you just take a look at the share price graph, what will stand out to you is the number of blue days NIO has had, the number of days that the stock has risen, and the small number of days that the stock has dropped for the day. And this is key, because my general investment strategy is to invest on the red days, and that's how you maximize your return. But if you do that for NIO, you don't have many red days, meaning that you've missed out on a lot of opportunities to make money. NIO has had about 2 red days in the last 15 to 20 days. So you've literally missed out on all of this share price appreciation. You missed out on about $10 worth of share price appreciation if you're sitting on the sidelines. Now, if we compare this to a Tesla, Tesla has several red days. So with Tesla, you can wait for the red day, you can catch the drop and invest your money. NIO is a different beast altogether. So remember, we're talking about the low risk tolerance individual, and how does he invest into NIO? So let's assume you have $1,000 to invest for the month. I would always keep about 20 to 30% of that on the side, just in case you find an asset that has dropped pretty significantly and you can invest that money. With the rest of the money, the 80%, the $800 in this example, the best strategy to invest into NIO is to steadily invest every 3 or 4 days, $100, regardless of what the share price is doing. This way, you're not going to get distracted by the huge jumps in the blue and that's in the share price, and you're not going to be put off investing because you think that the share price is going to drop. This means you can steadily build your stake in NIO as it's rising, and if there is a red day for whatever reason, you can also catch those drops because you have capital in your reserve to invest. And I think this is the best low tolerance strategy to invest into NIO. Now, the thing to note here is that using this strategy, you are probably going to make less than you would if you do the strategy for the high risk tolerance individual. So before I move on to the second strategy, which is the high risk tolerance strategy, please do hit that subscribe button. We are growing as a family here at Stockflix. It would make my day. Now onto the high risk tolerance strategy. What you would do is very simply sell your car, sell your house, sell your clothes, and invest in NIO. No, I'm joking. But what you would do is you would take the total amount of money that you have available to invest, which is still $800 in our example, and you would invest in NIO right now. Obviously, this means that if there are any fluctuations in the share price this week, next week, if there are red days, you've missed out on the opportunity to buy in then. However, This strategy is probably likely to make you more money than the low risk strategy. And this is because NIO is operating in a fantastic market. The electric vehicle market is exploding right now. NIO has the dynamics to really 5x its current value in the next couple of years. And the high risk tolerance individual would know that, appreciate that, and invest their capital today. So as I said, it is more risky, but NIO, you have to remember, still only operates in China. It is expanding geographically into Europe in 2021. NIO is coming out with new models, their EE7 sedan. NIO is also working very hard on its self-driving capabilities for its cars. NIO is also a pre-profit company as of today. NIO is also building out its battery swapping technology and is coming out with its second generation stations and is looking to deploy 300 of those next year. You have to also remember that the Chinese market is really adopting towards electric vehicle companies. They have come out and said that by 2025 they would like 25% of all vehicles to be electric, and this number would be growing. So the high risk tolerance individual knows that, appreciates that, and invests their money today. So it's definitely worth noting that these strategies are current for today. As you know, markets move up and down, things change. If you look at Tesla doesn't operate on the same trajectory that NIO does. However, Tesla did have its massive growth spurt a few months ago. So it's quite likely that we'll see NIO into a more mature growth stage like Tesla in the near future. This is the place where you're going to get the updates on the strategy, so stay tuned for that. Also, as a note, your EV company should be part of a well-diversified portfolio. So I wouldn't recommend having more than 50% of your entire portfolio geared towards EV, and that's on the high side. Ideally, you'd want to keep it a little bit below that, but EV is booming and it's very exciting, and it's very tempting to want to dump all your money into EV companies. But do try and keep your portfolios as diversified as possible. Like I said, I'd be comfortable having your portfolio up to 50%. So in terms of what I'm doing, I'm part of the high risk tolerance group. I'm looking to maximize the returns on my portfolio and on NIO. So that means I invest a lump sum into NIO and I let NIO do its thing. So I don't worry about the daily fluctuations in the share price, even though they are upwards right now, and I'm very, very happy with that. The second part of the question was, at what price should he invest up until? Now, I did a video going through my updated NIO share price prediction, and in that video you'll see that I said that I think NIO should reach $55 by the end of the year. So I would be comfortable investing pretty much anything up to $60 for the rest of this year, and you should make a return on your money. That brings us to the end of the video. Please do leave a like on this video. Please do subscribe to the channel. We are growing. I've got a lot more videos coming to you. Let's go make that money. Have a good day now. Take care.